Good day, everyone. I am Joyce Christine L. Balba, and I am a MEM student at Polytechnic University of the Philippines, and it is my honor to present you today my research study entitled School-Based Stakeholders' View of the Implementation of the Adapt a School program. So according to the World Bank, UNESCO, and UNICEF in 2021, the COVID-19 pandemic disrupted education around the world, creating the worst education crisis in history. And as a part of government plans to fight the pandemic, most nations in the world closed schools and institutes of higher learning. So the Republic Act number 8525, also known as the Adapt a School Act of 1998 or ASP, was passed to provide a venue for the strong and dynamic business sector to participate in nation building through investment in basic education. So the ASP taps private entities to help address the resource needs of public schools in the country. So this study gathered data to promote the effective implementation of RA 8525 to improve public elementary schools in the City Schools Division of Dasmariñas compliance with the ASP IRR. And the study also reviewed ASP initiatives that assist private entities or donors in determining what to donate to schools based on the more important needs of the school and its learners based on ASP categories. For the statement of the problem, the study conducted a cross-sectional analysis of school-based stakeholders' view of the Adapt a School program in the City Schools Division of Dasmariñas, Cavite. Specifically, answer the following sub-question were sought. Number one, what is the profile of the respondents based on the following variables? 1.1, school category. 1.2, school proximity to donors. And 1.3, respondents designation. For number two, what are the ESP categories implemented in the respondent schools in terms of the following variables? 2.1 learning environment, 2.2 learning support, 2.3 technology support, 2.4 health and nutrition, 2.5 reading program, 2.6 training and development, 2.7 direct assistance, and 2.8 assisted learning devices for students with special needs. For number three, to what extent have the schools complied with the ASP IRR in terms of the following indicators? 3.1 agreement between the adapting entity and the school, 3.2 scope and description, 3.3 rights and obligations of the concerned parties, 3.4 tax incentives, and 3.5 periodic review qualification of adapting entity and qualification for participating schools. For number four, is there any significant difference in the extent of school compliance with the ASP IRR when the respondents are grouped according to profile? For the summary of methods, in this study, a quantitative method was used to perform a cross-sectional examination of school-based stakeholder views of the ASP implementation. The population of the study was a total of 140 respondents from 28 public elementary schools in the City Schools Division of Dasmariñas. To identify the number of respondents from each school, the Cochrane formula was used to calculate the sample size given the population size. The researcher employed simple random sampling technique, and the respondents of the study were a set of 125 respondents selected according to their designation. The researcher's selection of respondents was based on their involvement in the implementation of the ASP, such as school head, ASP coordinator, SPM coordinator, MNE coordinator, and sub-program coordinator like Brigada Eskwela coordinator in the 28 elementary schools in the City Schools Division of Dasmariñas. So the main research instrument of the study is researcher-made survey questionnaire. For the statistical treatment used for the valid and reliable interpretation of data, the researcher used percentage, frequency distribution, and ranking, median, and Crystal Wallis test. For the result and discussion, the research found that the school category was mostly large schools and the proximity of donors to the school was mostly nearby. The respondents' designation in the implementation of ASP took place due to its success and high level of compliance with its IRR. Furthermore, the most prominent ASP category project implemented in school is the reading program, followed by learning environment, learning support, health and nutrition, training development, technology support, and direct assistance. Assisted learning devices for students with special needs was found in last place. So all schools always complied with the ASP IRR. Overall, there is no significant difference in school compliance with the ASP IRR when grouped according to the school category. The school proximity to donors and respondents designation. However, there is a significant difference in compliance with the ASP IRR in the periodic review qualifications of adapting private entity and participating school when the respondents are grouped according to school category. For the conclusion, school category was mostly large schools. The most prominent ASP category project implemented in schools is reading program. All the schools in the City Schools Division of Dasmariñas consistently complied with the ASP IRR. And last, overall, there is no significant difference on the school compliance with the project based of the ASPIRR when grouped according to school category. However, there is a significant difference on the school compliance with the project base of ASPIRR in the periodic review qualifications of adapting private entity and participating schools when the respondents are grouped according to school categories. For the recommendations of this study, memoranda should be used to disseminate information about school categories widely throughout the division so that all school heads and teachers are well informed. Obtain more ASP donors or benefactors to donate assistive learning devices for learners with special education needs. Provide letters for requests for adoption for the Rotary Club, LGU, and private entities. Get their support and affirmative responses to help school initiative and activity. For number three, maintain the constant compliance with ASP IRR. And last, the school suggests conducting learning action cells sessions to involve ASP implementation in discussion of the Memorandum of Agreement and ASP implementation based on the IRR. For the other recommendations of this study, it is further recommended that the future researchers may include the external stakeholders to extend the study of ASP implementation. And that ends with my presentation. Thank you for listening and God bless us all.